Some French lawmaker wants to take back the Statue of Liberty. Did you see that? That one over there was the most New York reaction I've ever heard. I just heard someone say, "I got your statue right here, pal." And that was a woman from Staten Island. But the fact that they gave it to us 149 years ago, and now they want it back, is totally absurd. Like, you know what's bad when Elizabeth Warren calls you an Indian giver? You know? Now, to be clear, nobody wants to give up the statue, but two facts to consider here. For one, Lady Liberty is 149 years old, and she's not actually alive, which means she's definitely getting Social Security right now. We could, you know. Between that and the Medicare, we could probably save a couple of bucks here, you know what I mean? Of course, the bad news for the French is they've obviously not going to get the statue from us. The good news, President Trump offered to send them another 149-year-old woman.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but looks like France wants the Statue of Liberty back. I'm going to be presenting the arguments for sending it back and the arguments for keeping it. But first, let's check out the Trump administration's response to this issue.
Something different. There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.
I'm seriously waiting for the Statue of Liberty to dive into the harbor and swim back to France. That woman really stood up there and had the audacity to say that we're the reason that the French are not speaking German right now. I mean, the bring me you're tired, you're poor is not really the vibe here anymore, is it? And the fact that it was a gift from France and they are the reason that we won the Revolutionary War and are even a country to begin with? What? I mean, if DJT read the inscription on the statue, he'd probably say it was woke and throw it in the harbor so she could swim back. I wonder.
So there are people all over the place on this issue. We have the extreme left who would love to stick it to Trump by sending the Statue of Liberty back to France. There's also another crew of folks who would like to see the Statue of Liberty removed because they think it's demonic. They say that the Statue of Liberty is holding the torch of the devil. The 7 spikes on her crown stand for the 7 deadly sins. Then we have the people who, I guess they're taking this come and take it attitude on here. They're willing to fight to keep the Statue of Liberty here in America, where they feel like it belongs. Then we have some jokesters who would love to do some modern updates to the Statue of Liberty before sending it back. And then that way we could replace the Statue of Liberty with something that they deem cooler. I mean, this is a cool looking statue. I'll agree with this super buff guy with a lion. Then we have some folks here who would like to see us rebuild a brand new Statue of Liberty, but change the face on the Statue of Liberty to Trump. And then we have people who would just like to see just straight up and down Trump holding a torch. I'm of the camp where even if it had some sort of nefarious meaning at some point or another, I believe that we can redefine such things. I've always just looked at the Statue of Liberty as a symbol of freedom. I'm kind of partial to it myself. I do not want to see it go anywhere, but I'd love to know your opinion. You guys have to tell me in the comments section below. How do you feel about the Statue of Liberty? Do you think we should give it back to France, or do you want to keep it here?
One far-left French politician is trying to do with the Statue of Liberty. Take it right out of New York Harbor. The iconic landmark was a gift from France back in 1886. But don't worry, Lady Liberty isn't going anywhere. We wanted to know what you think about the Statue of Liberty, though, so we hit the streets to find out in this week's Talk of the Town.
Should we give him back the Statue of Liberty?
Absolutely not. How ridiculous.
No, a gift is a gift.
Absolutely not. It's ours, and it's ours for until it collapses.
I think it's just a really big symbol that a lot of Americans look to and are like, yeah, like we're proud to be here and to be Americans.
It represents my family's history coming here from another country and risking their lives and everything.
It's America to me, yeah.
The Statue of Liberty is what's going to hold us together. That's the foundation of the principles of what this nation was founded upon.
Well, I got chills when I went there the first time. It's irreplaceable. There's nothing else that could replace it.
If they did take it back, who would you like to see a statue of to replace it in New York Harbor?
Chris Farley.
Probably Abraham Lincoln.
I don't know, Patrick Ewing.
A woman in history that has paved the way for a lot of us, like Susan B. Anthony, maybe?
Chapel Roan as the Statue of Liberty.
George Washington or something, someone else to represent the U.S.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Poor Nancy. She actually made some really big headlines this week by joining the chorus of Democrats who slammed Chuck Schumer for making a deal with Republicans to keep the government open. I want you to watch her talking about Schumer real quick. Check this out.
I myself don't give away anything for nothing.
All right? Right? Like, I know it's supposed to be a dig at Schumer, but she said it like she was talking to a guy who asked for a very specific sexual favor. I myself don't give away anything for nothing. So what are you going to do if I take out my teeth, big boy? Yeah, it was a rough week for Democrats, but a great stretch for America because we finally got our 2 astronauts back from space. There you go. There you go. Check this out. Here it is coming down.
And splashdown. Crew 9 back on Earth.
Amen. Yep. Butch Wilmore, Suni Williams returned to Earth 10 months after leaving on what they thought was an 8-day mission, okay? Think about that. These 2 took off under Joe Biden, and when they landed, someone else was running the government besides Joe Biden. Although, to be fair, when they took off, someone else was running the government besides Joe Biden. But it's got to be nice to come home to Trump because they left under a president who thought the Apollo mission was to beat Rocky. But really think about one thing, okay? They really were, as I said, okay, up there for what they thought was 8 days. It stuck around for 10 months. Now, I don't know these people. I don't. I've never met them. But something tells me they never want to hear your woe is me story about that time you missed a connecting flight at Midway. And, right? Like, the president's like, oh my God, I know what you're talking about, because one day I had a connector, and they're going to be like, please, you know? One really cool moment that did occur during the landing, there was a family that actually came to greet the capsule. Watch this.
Here on your screen, we can see dolphins, actually, who want to come and play with Dragon.
So they get dolphins, which is really sweet. Turns off they were there because Doge had laid them off from the National Aquarium. And they might as well do something with all that free time, you know? But we are glad the astronauts made it back, although they almost didn't make it. Apparently, some liberal protesters tried to burn the capsule after hearing Elon Musk made it. Jimmy. Have you seen these insane videos, though, of the Teslas getting torched? Like, look at this, okay? Let's be clear. I mean, it's disgusting. I don't want to get all political because I'm a comedian and not a Jimmy Kimmel. But one note, okay? If you're burning Teslas, you're not a protester. Okay? Straight up. And not only is it criminal, but it's also weapons grade stupid when you think about what they're protesting. Guys, the United States government takes in more tax revenue than any country in the history of the world, yet there's somehow $36 trillion in debt, okay? Anyone telling you to leave Washington's spending habits alone is basically that one girlfriend who said, trust me, Nicole, you should give OJ another shot. Don't listen to those people. He's changed, Nicole. Just go out there to Applebee's, sister. That joke's actually extra funny to me because I drive a white Bronco. How about that? True story. My wife has never behaved better. It is...
It's good bacon. I know you like good bacon too. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Oh, Leroy, you had a bath yesterday. You're looking floofy and cute. He's just here for the bacon.